Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Craig from Dadport, and I'm so grateful that you're watching these videos. I truly appreciate all the dads that are watching this, and even some moms. I got an email from a mom last week saying that she also loves the videos, says there's great value in them. So I thank you for watching, for liking, subscribing, sharing, tagging people. We're here on Instagram and, of course, on YouTube. So thank you for sending out our channel. Dadport.com has got some stuff. Eventually, it'll be a more flourishing site. I did get some comments about the Leave Behind. I thank you. I'm glad you guys like that. And I'm glad that the information we were receiving was that you just weren't aware of it. Like, it's so easy to just walk in front of your kids and not realize that they're behind us and who knows what can happen. We don't want to think that. Keep them next to you, keep them in front of you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, up here, right above me, or is it up here? Well, somewhere is the little icon. You can click and you can go ahead and watch the Leave Behind video. I also got an email from somebody saying that I stole that from a Seinfeld episode, which I did not steal it from a Seinfeld episode. I just came up with that on my own. Now, realizing since that email that it is a Seinfeld episode, because I'm a huge Seinfeld episode watcher, but I did forget about that episode. Maybe subconsciously it was in there, but I had no intention, no referencing, didn't even think of it when I was making that video. Today, I just want to talk a little bit about my week and maybe how you guys deal with your kids and a beautiful moment. So, how do you deal with rejection with your kids? So here's the situation, and maybe you don't have this exact situation. I get it. We're in Hollywood. It's kind of unique, and it's kind of crazy, and sometimes I wish I didn't live here. But that all said, there's some really great opportunities and some really neat things. So my kids went on an audition for a major network television show. If it comes to fruition, you'll hear about it. If not, it's just another day here in LA. And they both went in together and they both killed it. The casting director came out and said, "Are those your girls?" I said, "Yes." I don't know what you prepped or told them to do, but they are amazing, like mind-blowing. They're incredible. They're super cute and they are just so great on camera. And I was really loved to hear that. Well, wouldn't you know, on Wednesday, 5 or 6 days later, maybe 5 days later, we get a call and says, "Hey, we are interested in your oldest daughter." So my 8-year-old. What does that mean? It means I have to pick up my kids from camp, musical camp of all things, and tell them that one of them is going on and one of them didn't make it. And of course, my 6-year-old didn't make it. So I sat him down on the couch. I said, "Listen, guys, I got some news to tell you. And I want to let you know that you guys both did a fantastic job. You both did an outstanding job at last week's audition. I know because the casting director told me. One of you is going on, and if the one person ends up getting it, we will all go as a family to watch and support. And whoever it is, it doesn't matter. We want to be excited for them. I know both of you want to go to the callback, but only one of you is going to go to the callback because they've only requested one of you." And as soon as I said it was my older daughter, my youngest immediately burst into tears. And I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart." She goes, "But I don't understand, Daddy. You told me I did nothing wrong and I did a great job. And you said they did too." And that's what got my, you know, you feel so bad when your kids feel bad. And I said, "Yes, that's all true. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. You did an outstanding job. And we should be excited for your sister because neither one of you might have made it, but she did. And that's super exciting because you'd want her to be excited for you if it was you." Of course, that didn't necessarily help, but I wanted to put things in perspective. And then I wanted to drop some reality on her. I said, in Hollywood, nobody really cares how good you are. Sometimes it's all about being the right height, the right skin color, the right hair length, the right hair color, the right matching with another child. You just don't know. You just don't know. All you got to do is your best. But I did my best and I didn't get it exactly. And that's how it works in Hollywood. If you want to keep auditioning and have the chance to maybe be on TV or in movies, we can keep doing it, but knowing that you're not always going to get the job. You're not always going to book, and there's going to be days like this where there's going to be rejection, where you're not going to get it and you're going to feel bad. And it's okay to feel bad. It's okay to be sad and upset. But I don't want it to ruin your night, because I want you to just think of this, maybe be upset for a few minutes, and then let's move on. And immediately she laughed, and we had a good time, and I showed her, took a selfie of us, trying to get her all teary-eyed and crying, and she wouldn't. So it was, we ended up having a wonderful moment, and she got over it within 5 minutes. It was really great, and we were excited. And at dinner that night, we prayed and we blessed, and we were grateful for my oldest getting that. As luck would have it, 2 days later, another casting director called and said, "Hey, I'm just calling because your youngest daughter made the cut, and we'd love to see her next week." I said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yep." I said, "Okay, great, because we're already coming with my oldest daughter." "Oh, you are?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Oh, okay, great. Well, then I guess we'll see both kids." So they had different teams working with different age groups or whatever it was. But nevertheless, my youngest daughter was stoked about being able to now go to that audition. But the reality is, you got to be ready. This was a great lesson to learn that, listen, if you're going to work in Hollywood, nobody cares about your feelings. Nobody cares about how you are. We as parents do. And it's a very fine line navigating those waters. And some people don't even navigate them because they don't want to deal with that with their kids in Hollywood. My kids love auditioning. And the second they don't, or the second it becomes too much stress or too many tears, we're done. I went through it. I started at 8 years old, and my first McDonald's commercial. So for me, I came from this, and I'm not putting them to it. They ask me. And every time there's an audition, I say, "Do you want to do this?" They're like, "Yep, sign us up." The next thing, as we're talking here for, a long time, right? Oh my gosh, what were they at? 8 minutes already? I'm so sorry. If you guys are still watching this, God bless you. One last thing I wanted to get to was we did something that I thought was pretty cool. I wanted to go and help the homeless at Christmas time and bring my kids and make it an experience. Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving. And one of the people at the soup kitchen said, "We don't need your help at Thanksgiving. We don't need your help at Christmas. We need your help all the other days of the year." So I remembered that. And I called a couple of months ago and said, "Okay, what's the schedule? When do you guys do your thing?" And they told me the day they do it. And I talked to my kids and I said, "Here's the night we're going to go. We're going to go and help the homeless." So we went to a soup kitchen. And because my kids are young, they don't go into the kitchen or the eating area of the homeless. But they do get the opportunity to set up the little store outside. All the clothes that's been donated, all the toiletries, even dog and cat food and water. And we set up a whole little store. And they're loving it. They're like, "This is so much fun. It's like we get to set up a store." I said, "Yeah, and even better, we get to help people because people don't need money to shop at this store. They can take whatever they want." And so it was really a great experience. And as those in need are walking down, picking through the clothes, each taking one item, a bottle of water, my kids were like, loving it, just helping out. And it was just a great experience. And the best moment of this was when they turned to me and said, "Could we come back again? Could we do this again?" And it just made me feel unbelievable because while it may have been very, very fun and exciting, it was also a moment of showing them selflessness and giving back. And it was such an easy thing for us to do. And it required 2.5 hours of our time, setting up tables, setting up clothes, cleaning up clothes, cleaning up tables. And when these people of need came down, they asked, "Hey, do you have an extra large pair of underwear?" And my kids would go digging in the clean underwear pile and say, "We got this one here, and we got that one here. Do you have any socks?" Looking for women's, boys, girls' socks. "Here's some socks." And you could just see the smiles, knowing that they were helping somebody who needed it. And teaching them what's really important is that kindness, love, and helping others. Because we're grateful that we're not in that situation. So let's do what we can to make the situation for others better. Do the same with your kids. Give it a try. It's a pretty cool experience, and I hope you have the same results. If you do, send me an email or DM or whatever it is. Hit one of the items on the screen here and check out some of our other videos of Dadport. I thank you so much for sticking around and watching this whole video, and I'm truly grateful for all that you guys are. And we're working to be the best dad we can be for our kids. We're not going to hit it every time. We're going to yell. We're going to make mistakes, and we're going to be human. But we're also going to apologize, and we're going to be real, and we're going to do our best to be better every single time with our kids. And I thank you for joining me on that journey. God bless, and I'll see you at the next video.